Konnichiwa, hello one and all, this is Kansas Otaku with you today, back with what will be the final session in our playthrough of 20XX on the Nintendo Switch. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. So yeah, if you happen to miss yesterday's stream, I highly recommend you go back and watch it. It's 3 hours long. Skip like the first 2 hours and 40 minutes. Just like check like the last 15-ish, maybe 20 minutes, I don't know for sure. Besides me, crashing out, cussing as per usual. Finally got a successful run in the game with Nina. Was able to beat the last boss, do the escape sequence, and I'm assuming get like the good ending for the game, if you could even call it an ending, because we're still doing the same stuff now. It's just that now we've got 2 new characters to experience. As you can see, we've got purple on the screen right now because we've got, I think the names were Hawk and Draco were the 2 new characters that we unlocked. So we're gonna do some runs with them, see how it goes, if it's gonna be easier or more difficult. My guess is that's probably not gonna change a whole lot. It's just gonna still be brutal. I think, if not both characters, I think one of them at least starts with a different weapon, like Hawk here. Well, he's got the whip, but it also looks like he's also got... Oh, so maybe that is like a... Because it's not taking up anything on the energy bar, unless it's just because I'm on the hub area that it's not dropping down. So yeah, we got Hawk and then Draco here. Looks like he might also have another one, so let's take a look. Oh, he's got like a Cutman move. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to start off with Hawk, see how it goes. Kind of talk about... Oh, right, because I ended the last one. Okay, so... Flaps are friendly, which is good. Armor spreader. A friendly guardian. Deflecting attacks. Okay, I need all of these little buddy companions. Like, you got one that shoots, one that does headbutts, and then this one that deflects attacks. If I had all of those with me going through a level, that would be fantastic. I would absolutely love it. I might check the challenges too before we finish up today. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be on. I don't have anything going on today. This is the last day of my 4-day weekend, but I'm glad that I was able to finish, or at least get a successful run in the game, so now I can maybe not stress too much. I can kind of do a little more talking, maybe not worry so much about, trying to get a successful run in, since I've managed to do that. Okay. Combust into a ground-seeking line of death, or the hover. We're going with hover boost. Okay, it does take up the energy. That's annoying, or I guess that should be expected. I shouldn't complain. I could probably, like, depending on what enemy it is, get close enough to him to, like, just spam it, and that'd be fine. But at least with this sky level, this is on the beginning part, so it's the layout for it is so much more generous than later levels. Or it's like we got the tiny little platforms that I'm just guaranteed to fall off of. Alright. Oh, we got a flea one. Okay. So let's see how well I can do with this. Alright, pretty easy. Glad about that. Power kills might restore health. Well, if I'm using that gun, that might be okay. I don't need it right now, thankfully, but in case. Ow. So yeah, today's stream is kind of my victory lap of the game. There's still stuff that I could try to accomplish or unlock, but I feel like after 5 streams in this game where I've mostly failed, I feel happy enough to, you know, leave this game, and the next time I get on the stream, I'll start 30XX, which will expand upon the original game here. So we'll have, like, more enemies, more pickups. Your starting characters are the same, but you, like, our feline robot friend actually gets a mech suit in that game and gets to pilot it around and take on the levels like this, so that'll be fun. I think it was supposed to be, like, DLC in the original release of 30XX, but they just decide to, like, because this is, like, the complete version of both games in a compilation cartridge on the Switch, just put it all together with everything included. No downloads afterwards, which is, well, I guess, depending on how you look at it, could be good or bad. Like, if there's any little bugs that need to be patched out that, you know, haven't been done yet. No, I think I'll leave that. I'm probably gonna fall to my death, right? Oh, that's like the stupidest thing you could do in a game like this, is just that leap of faith, because, you know, not knowing for sure exactly where you're gonna land, and with very limited platforms left. Alright, made it to the end of the level. Awesome. So yeah, I might try to use the energy weapon if it's... yeah, Kerr here. We could give it a try, just to see how it is against him. I guess not great compared to just... I guess I could do both. I could... Never mind, it's not really working. Oh, am I getting energy? Oh, I am. So actually that could work out if I get my power boosted. Apparently the whip drains energy from the enemies to refill my energy bar. So if I got my powered moves maxed out, in a way I could use that to my advantage. I don't really know about him, so we'll just start with you. So, a couple things that I was going to talk about today. Well, one was the weather. Hopefully everyone is staying cool. It is another hot day for us here, but on the plus side, it looks like the next few days, at least around here, a cool upper 80s for the temperatures. Also, with the help of some storms expected the next few days. That's good. We need the moisture, definitely. It's been very hot, very dry around here for a while. The only thing that could be said negatively about it is that this is also the week of the North Central Kansas Free Fair. So one of the bigger fairs, like county fairs in the area. And I'm not a outdoorsy person. Most of you who know, well, obviously if you see me streaming, it's pretty clear that like, yeah, I much prefer to be inside compared to outside. But I do enjoy some aspects of the fair, mainly, you know, fair food. You know, not the healthiest thing for a person, but it's still something that's really enjoyed. And usually with this fair, every so often they might change things up a little bit, but the usual things that you can expect are like, you know, the vendors that have like, oh, like the 4-H stand usually has like your basics, like your hamburgers, hot dogs, things like that. You might, I think last year there was someone that was actually selling like Stonefire pizza. The dash would be nice, but I think the hover's a little better. It won't matter now because I'm about to die, but still. I just had to say it. But yeah, I think there's even one that was serving like, well, like Hispanic dishes, but not like straight up like Mexican style. Maybe like, you know, from other like other South American forms of it. And then of course you got like your barbecue, snow cones. There's like, usually there's like a little hut that serves like mini deep dish pizzas from, or not deep dish, personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut. And then as far as like besides the snow cones, like sometimes there's ones that have like, you know, ice cream or cookies or, you know, just a random assortment of like baked goods. And then the one that I usually try to get each year is the elephant ears, which is fried bread with a like choice of topping on it. Like if you wanted like some kind of fruit on it, or like powdered sugar or cinnamon brown sugar, which is my usual go-to. And they, yeah, just usually offer different toppings for that. So yeah, like the fair officially starts tomorrow, and like I said, the forecast as of right now, I believe, if the storms don't come in tonight, I think it's supposed to be tomorrow is when they start. And yeah, usually the parking area, like for usual parking, is yeah, that is refilling my energy. The parking is out in like a grass field. So if it's a case of a lot of rain, that's just going to be muddy. It's like heavier vehicles, which usually country vehicles, tearing into the dirt, making it basically a mess to get in and near impossible to get out. And of course, it was either going to be the fact that, storms coming in and, making things muddy and rough to get around, because, everything at the fairgrounds is usually dirt anyways, dirt and gravel. So if it wasn't the heat, it was going to be cooler temperatures because of weather. So, and like as far as this week goes, my one day off after today is Wednesday. Uh, and then of course I like my work schedule. I'm usually at work until about 7. Alright, this is annoying. Thank you. See where this goes. World Igniter, okay. Get back up here and try it on an enemy, see what it does. Oh, it's just a flamethrower, okay. So yeah, I do feel like, as far as this year goes, more than likely I'm not gonna go. Well, like, yeah, usually the time that most like the food vendors are gonna be out and open is after, like late afternoon, early evening. It's possible that they might be open like around noon or early afternoon, but a lot of times there's not really much activity going on. Well, that was stupid. Sure, let's see what's in here. Oh, this one? Ah. It's like most days I get off work at 7, and by the time I got back here and then changed it out of my work clothes and went to the fairgrounds, it would be fairly late. And I know around here, like, as of right now, it doesn't get dark until after 9 o'clock, so I'd still have amount of time to do what I wanted to and then come back, but yeah, I kind of just feel like, for the most part, at least this year, it's like, maybe not worth it. Ow. Well, now that I realized that the flamethrower would have been a lot better to use, I couldn't use it in time. Oh well. There we go. A little better. But I do think with that being said, even with my one day off being Wednesday, I think I'm gonna probably just take that as a refresh day. Just, take it easy, not worry about trying to get on this to stream or anything. Just relax at home. Got a few things I still need to do. One thing in particular is I've got, well, a overstock of trading cards that I've got, just sitting around not really doing anything with. So I need to go through a bunch of those, and I did buy some binder sheets, so you could put them in a binder, collect them that way. So I was gonna go through a bunch of stuff, and the stuff that I know I wanted to keep, I was going to blast jump. Oh. Oh, I could use it like a double jump even. So yeah, definitely not doing great on this run. Save that. And that. Okay, this guy's got some little, no new weapons, but at least some, power pickups that are pretty nice. Get to the end without taking damage. More than likely not going to happen, but I'll give it a shot. Alright. Works for me. I'm gonna say, how... Oh, well that was a waste. I didn't realize I had no nuts on me. Besides the 2. Why is that one golden? Uh-oh. Well, I don't think I'm gonna survive this fight. Oh, kitty. Forgot about you. Oh, you're so awesome. Thank you. Well, I don't have enough for... Well, most of that. So, take some health, and hopefully that will get me through this fight. Honestly, forgot who I picked. Alright, good fight. Alright, I've got the scouter that for some reason lets you attack through shields, so we'll go against this guy next because it'll be a fairly quick and easy fight. If I can make it to him. I've got 1 life now, so if that goes out, I'm done. But yeah, got a whole bunch of trading cards I need to go through. A lot I do want to try and sell on Whatnot, but like the one thing I wanted to do next on Whatnot was my last graded card return, but still gotta wait for that to come in. So I suppose while I was waiting for that, I could go about see what's down here. Anything worthwhile? I doubt it, so let's just go. You know, I did do a single show for Yu-Gi-Oh cards at one point, and it was okay, but, you know, at that time I was just doing everything for $1, and, like, the one downside to that is, like, yeah, if you sell, like, 100 cards, that's fine, but if it's only $1 a piece, that's only $100, and after commission fees and all that good stuff, you're not really left with a whole lot. And I'm not going to have enough for that anyway, so... Son of a bitch. Because now he's just in his shield, he's not going to attack me until all of his little buddies go away, but they're not going to go away, so I could just keep doing this. Makes that fight so much easier. Alright, potato. Okay, which of these is going to be the worst? Most likely it's him, so I guess we'll try it. At the same time, I'm also, like, trying to play through, technically 3 games on the PlayStation 5, which is a mistake. Like, I start playing one game, and, you know, I'm not, it's one of the first one is Mean of the Hollow, where I'm still trying to go through that. I'm basically at the end now, but at the same time, I'm like, it's like, there's parts of it that were still so frustrating, and I know I could have put on, like, the modifiers to make it so much easier on myself. At the same time, I'm stubborn, I want to try to beat it, you know, the way it was, like, originally made. And then, of course, once I do that, then, yeah, I'd probably have no problem going back through trying to, like, maybe another 1 or more playthroughs, like on New Game Plus, with some of those modifiers on. Because it is a charming game. The character, Mina, I adore. It's just the way the game, like, is... well, early on is just very brutal, unforgiving, tough as nails. And even now at the late game, where it's like, I've got, like, the stats for, like, health, or maybe not even health, but attacks, shield, and use of powers. I've got all of that maxed out. Try another flea, I guess. That one was even easier. Thank you. I still think the game is in desperate need of... This game is in desperate need of an option to pick up a 1-up. What was this? Charge time reduced? Nah. Of course, then I wasted that, so go me. So yeah, it's a love-hate relationship for me with the Mina the Hollower game. I know Shovel Knight was fairly challenging, especially near the end, but with this game it was kind of like, you know, challenging from the very beginning, and just kind of like so many times where I just felt so dejected that it's like, do I even want to try playing anymore, or should I just count my losses, go, and never play it again? Just wait for my physical special edition to come in the mail whenever they finally get around to releasing that. Well, barely. These last two are jungle levels, so it's probably gonna suck either way. So, it was... Gosh, I can't even think of what the other game was I was playing before that. On the PlayStation 5. I know there was a couple of games I just kind of, started and quit just because of, how bad it felt. After I tried playing it. Alright, well, I'm about to die, so that's fun. Alright, how do I do this without screwing it up royally? Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, this one. Optimally partitions your vitality? Yeah, I'm not. Not in a state to do that. am so dead. Yeah. Not awful first time using that character. Let's see. Future stages have glory zones. Okay. Increases speed by a lot. And spews flame cones at foes. Okay, so I got enough, so let's just buy all 3 of those. And sure. I was thinking about switching back, or I was going to switch over to Hawk to try him out, but... Or no, I'm already Hawk. Draco. But I'll do a couple runs with this guy just to see how it goes, and then switch over. I started playing Slitterhead a couple weeks ago, and I actually haven't touched it in, I feel like, almost a week. And it's not because I don't like it, it's just... Okay, that's not... Why are you going through the environment? Because now I can't even get that. I know when the game Slitterhead was first announced and the trailers were shown off, it looked like a very bloody, gruesome, and visceral game. And it got a lot of attention, but when the game finally came out, it wasn't exactly what people were expecting it to be. And it's really hard to explain. You're basically a spirit that can possess bodies, and depending on what body you possess, you can you know, get special abilities to take on these, I'm assuming, alien life forms that have the ability to mimic people, and then they actually, I don't even know if they consume people. It seems like a lot of times they just straight out kill them, but yeah, it's basically like a alien invasion infestation type deal, and you're trying to work with these specially gifted individuals, trying to figure out you know, the source of like where they're coming from and how to get rid of them. And it's got like the fighting mechanics are almost like a Souls, like you got like dodging and parrying, and but you're more times than not, the humans that you possess are very weak. Like they might have good attacks, but they cannot take a hit, or at least not too many hits before they are out. I'll definitely take armor pickups. Alright, next up, we'll just go ahead and the guys that I was gonna try to take on last time. So, yeah, I know that when it came out, it was not reviewed positively. It's an okay game, and the only thing is, like, it does not have a whole lot in the form of voice acting. Like, a lot of your cutscenes are just the characters, like, grunting and moaning and kind of making it sound like you're watching something very explicit. Okay. No, we gotta go with that one. The chance that I could have some of my, like, even like the flamethrower attacks be, like, not consume any energy, that's way too valuable. Well, that sucks. Damn it. Did I touch this platform? I really don't think I did. Maybe I did for like a split second. Hi, kitty. Thank you, kitty. You're a good kitty. Alright, going into this fight fairly equipped. So yeah, I had played it, and then, well, I made a mistake of I went through like a bunch of games that were on the PlayStation Store, something I kind of like the sound of, like um, more roguelikes, and ones that I've seen other YouTubers play through that looked like they would be a bit of fun, and I put them on my watch list just to, in case they might either become available on PlayStation Plus, or if they would even have a summer sale going on. And apparently there's a few of them that did. So one of them that I decided to start playing just to see what it's like from personal experience was one called Dungeon Crawler. So you're a little rabbit who used to be a knight who basically gambles away all of his money, or no, he's got a gambling addiction and ends up going into so much debt that he has to, or he loses an arm, and he, yes, he decides to, you know, pick himself back up and go after the loan shark who took his arm. And he equips himself with a like a UFO catcher claw. And so the way the game works is it's turn-based fights, and above you will be a little area that's got all of the like these like little trinket items, like swords for attacks, shields for guarding, and other things that you'll eventually pick up along your way. I need to stop doing that. But I want that item box. Ah, son of a gun. And depending on, how lucky you are, the average run in that game can go anywhere from like, well, if you got a very bad start, your run could end fairly quickly, but you could get to the Lone Shark, the final boss, within like 30-40 minutes. So, it's that, just kind of like that sweet spot for a run length that it definitely has that that good feel of a roguelike of, okay, just one more run. Once you've had a bad run, like one that takes you out, or one that you die early on, you're like, okay, I could get another one, and that's fine. And it's dangerously addictive, because, yeah, there's a few times where it's like I was getting on, and like an hour before bed, or before I was gonna go to bed at, like, it was 9 o'clock, and I was like, well, I want to get to bed at 10 o'clock so I can get up in the morning at a decent time, and, I decided, okay, well, I could get on and I can play for a little bit, and then it's like 10:30, and I just finished another run, and it's like, okay, now I gotta stop. This is ridiculous. Alright, well, I didn't do great there, but it's fine. I was 1 second away from dying there. Alright, let's go Flowey. I know that's not who this is, but for some reason it makes me think of Flowey from Undertale, even though I've never played it. But, like, the one thing, besides the fact that, you're basically playing a crane game to pick up, um, like, these trinkets that will determine what you do each turn. Like, if you're going to be dishing out a whole bunch of damage, or if you're going to be, getting your protection up so that way when it's time for the enemy to do their attack, you will basically block all of it and not take any damage. Alright, I definitely need this. And that did not last long enough. I've definitely got more speed with this one. Nope, I gotta keep the flying. Oh, if only you guys would actually drop energy or health. Ow. Okay, now I'm getting screwed over by the freaking level layout again. Stupid conveyor belts and little... I don't even know how to describe it. It just pisses me off, okay? But yeah, there's just so much that can happen with a run. Like, you could have a run that you're focusing on, you know, doing nothing but damage, and you basically one-shot all the enemies on the first turn. I really do not like this level. Sure, let's see what's in here. Shooting buddy, yes. Everything just fucking sucks. Well, dang it. That wasn't a great run. So yeah, that's the dungeon crawler has enough variety that it's like so much can happen, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I think as far as like the trophies in that game go on PS5 are really like they don't seem like they're impossible. Oh yeah. I'll go with our dodge. Or our block buddy. And give Draco a try here. One other thing that really stood out to me with that game, at least, okay, this guy's go a little bit more slow. Oh, what? Okay, I'm not digging this character right now. Just, it's like, yeah, he's got that uppercut move that could give him a little bit more height, which is fine, but like his attacks come in slow and he moves slow, and maybe not the most ideal thing in a game like this. I gotta try this at least once. Just for the lulz. Oh, damn it! Forgot that it could break. Well, that takes all the fun out of it. Wait, do none of these actually cost energy? I might be made a mistake. Huh? I have no idea what I just picked up there, so... Okay, this next level, I'm gonna try it with just the cut man weapon, see how it goes. Because if it is a case that it does not, like, I'm not losing energy while using it, I might just change my mind about him. It's like, yeah, he might be slow, but... Well, actually, they aren't. Aren't exactly the most powerful attacks. Oh yeah, this will be fun. Crap. Well, I'll take you out. Oh, with the arrows, I don't even have to aim. It like auto locks on to the nearest target. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, not bad. Oh, well, I'm not Nina, so I can't use that. I guess I'll try sky level. Let's go with this one. If that bow and arrow has a long enough range, I might be able to take those guys or the bat out from a bit of a distance. Okay, that does help. That's nice to have, like, that little uppercut. Especially when this guy's, you know, a bit on the sluggish side. Oh boy. That's not great. Nope. Didn't do that quite right. There we go. And I'll save up my nuts for now, see if I can afford anything better later on. Yeah, can't simultaneously shoot both at the same time. What is that? Peacebringer. Yeah. So I imagine probably after I get done streaming on here today, I'm hoping I get on, and I'm gonna avoid Dungeon Crawler as much as I can, just get back into attempt to get back into playing Slitterhead some more, so I can maybe get through that, or at least try to go through as much as I can today. And then probably when I have Wednesday off, I'll probably do more then. Yeah, let's see what negative thing there is here. Become one with the planet, may reduce output. So wait, was that good or bad? Too poor. Thank you, kitty. Ow. Ah. Oh, well, that would be nice. And it's just lucky that he spawned in right where his partner died. Yay, I could jump higher. Hey, now you got some speed to you. Oh, well, that was nice. Got the health. Only downside was that it went off the edge. Please, I don't want to die. What did I just say? Did you not listen to me? Oh, why couldn't there be something cool over there? Oh, come on, that's right there. I can touch it. Thank you. Like, well, I guess I'm going down here. Fuck. What did I just say about not wanting to die? Uh-oh. Boo. I hate these because it's like longer levels. If you die, you gotta go clear back to the beginning. There's no halfway point. The only thing that's considered a checkpoint is right before the boss, which is annoying. No, fuck you. Little buddy. None of these are going to be fun, so I'll just try to knock them out. Actually, I got no lives left after this, so probably won't even need to worry about that. Thank you. Hit the wrong button. Good job, me. We'll see how this goes. My guess is very badly. No, not powerful enough, unfortunately. Alright, what do we have? Nuts sometimes restore health would probably be a very good one. Nut holding increases damage would be nice. Trades power damage for energy. I don't know about that, so let's go with these two. And yeah, let's go ahead and do another run. And depending on how far we get with this one, might start wrapping things up after that, or check to see what else we could possibly get. My mind right now is just like, okay, I made one successful playthrough in this. I'm super happy about it. Could do like a screw attack with this, that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's like I got my one playthrough where I got a complete run. I'm happy about it. I know the the sequel will basically expand upon what this game did, make, you know, improvements. I'm hoping, like, no, maybe fewer pitfalls. I doubt it. But I know that, like, the options for weapons is, like, massively expanded upon. Well, that was nice. Okay, there we go. Ah, fuck. Depending on who the first boss is here. These two? Okay. Still haven't decided yet what I'm going to be playing once I'm done with this game. Um, I know there's going to be other games I could pick from that are going to be... They are also challenging, but I feel like they're going to be a little more, like, balanced and fair. Okay. No. Nah. It's like I'm bored, I want to go. But I gotta wait for these stupid things. No damage? Okay. Oh boy. Fudge! Crap. And it would be nice if those glory zones would count as like a checkpoint too. Really? You know what? Fuck it! Actually, if I could do this... The game's just like not sure what to do with me. I guess I could just hit and run. There we go. Alright. Anything good here? Enemies drop more everything would be nice. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to you real quick. I'm gonna guess... Oh, guess what? I can do these. That's fun. Okay, and that's just all the negative stuff. Alright, well, I don't really care about any of that, so let's check the data lore here. Okay, this... Oh, apparently I still have a whole bunch of crap I have not found. That's too bad. Prototype augments. And of course the bosses. Well, nothing really there I want to read, so that's fine. I guess I'll go ahead and do another run with Hawk here until I die or get tired, and then yeah, a lot more unlockables than I thought, but or like I don't even know what they are. Like some of them look like they could be positives, and others like I just really don't know. Ow. That was easy enough. Why was that such a challenging one to have early on? This is still level 1, isn't it? So yeah, with all the pickups I haven't discovered yet, maybe there is one in there somewhere that's like a 1-up, but again, it's like, a lot of these are nice and would be really beneficial to have, but at the same time, it's like, why can't they be part of the permanent upgrades? Like, something to have at the start of the level. Well, this is either going to be good or bad for me. Fuck, I got too ahead of myself. Alright, let's see what kind of goodies we got at the shop. Go with that. Okay. Alright. Since I got the scouter, we'll go with this. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Double jump? Sure. Well, that's not gonna work. Alright, that should be good. If I can take him out before he depletes my health. He finally wised up to my attack. It was like, hey, you son of a bitch. Well, let's see how the sky levels are with our added jump. Now, this is how to do it. Well, fuck. Damn it. Ow. Oh, goody, I get to do that whole thing again. So excited. Redemption. That was surprisingly easy. I'm gonna die in the exact same spot again, aren't I? God damn it, I did, motherfucker. I frickin' hate it. Okay, Smuggles your nut. It's not exactly a nice name for that. Try Ace again here. It's like, I don't know, maybe there would be a little bit of fun coming back to it, to the game like this every so often, just playing as a different characters to see, what other things you can try to unlock, but it's definitely one of those that's like, it's a hard sell to try to convince someone after they've made one complete run to try and do it again. It's like, no, thank you, I made it through that bullshit, I don't want to do it again. lot of boxes around here for some reason. Ooh, there is something there. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like the spear. What's wrong with my little buddy there? Why do you look like he was going red with evil? Oh, you motherfucker! I was not ready for that. You son of a bitch. Hell yeah. Oh, what? Oh, my little guy died. He blew up, but gave me items. Maybe. Nut finder. Oh yeah, it's always the same stuff. Whether it's the shop in the middle of the level or at the very end of the level, it's always going to be the same. And then, for whatever reason, every so often when I open up that bonus or speed bonus chest, it's like a fountain of nuts that come pouring out. I'm not going to be using that, but that's nice to have at least. Okay, apparently that one does not turn off. That's annoying. Alright, not a bad sky level. And that made for a pretty easy fight, thankfully. Well, I know who I'm going to go after next, if I haven't fought him already. You. What stage am I on now? Stage 5. I've got plenty of nuts, I just need to get to a shop that's got some good stuff in it. Ow. Okay, well this level's a little different. Oh my gosh. Hey. Whee! Please be land. Okay. That's one of those that definitely makes it feel like I skipped like half the level. please be a shop? Yes! Health I don't need. Okay. Nuts sometime restore health? Yes. Energy? Yes. Speed? Yes. Potato? No. Good deal. Okay, better go with you. Oh, damage. Well, fudge. Let's try going up, see if there's anything special up here. Ow. Okay, it looks like there is. If I can get these timed just right, which I'm definitely not doing. God damn it! Ah. Thank you, kitty. Shop? No. Could have been a little cleaner, but I'll take it. Even faster, yeah! Look at me go, woo! Okay, which one's gonna be worse? Probably this one. Okay. So, I don't know. I might just be overthinking it. I was gonna say, after getting one successful run, it almost feels like it's getting a little easier to have a decent run in here. Or like get close to being able to do another full run. Oh, there's nothing here. Awesome. Alright, trying to no damage again. Damn it, motherfucker. Everything dies. Well, I can at least use this. Son of a bitch. Shop. Okay. That one will definitely suck, so I'm not taking it. Fast and durable as the wind. Okay. Okay, a little scary there, but made it through all right. Power kills. Don't I already have? Oh, no, I guess not. Nut Finder. And do that. Fray. None. So I still don't really have any good boots for like hovering or flight. So I definitely feel like even if I make it to well past here, which I'm still full lives, which is nice, but I still feel like it's gonna be a case of those end levels are gonna screw me over royally just because of how uh, platformy they are. Okay, come on. The knockback is also a major pain in the ass. Destroyed vending machines give additional pickups. Sure. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have problems here because I'm way too speedy. And platforming on these is gonna be a problem. Oh my god. Alright, there is a vending machine. I got plenty of health. Or plenty of money. Ow. Oh, another one. Good. God damn it! Get the fuck out of there, please. Now, have I been in this shop yet? I don't know. Does not look like it. Double jump I will definitely take. Okay. I am definitely moving way too damn fast. But I do feel, even with the speed and having some difficulties with platforming, the double jump might be enough to help me with it. And again, going in with all my lives in place is going to be helpful. Oh, oh, you bitch. You fucking bitch. Ah, fuck you. You fucking whore. Motherfucker! Oh, you fucking bitch. God damn, I'm gonna die. God, motherfucker. Stupid fucking bullshit levels. Fuck it, I don't care. Fuck. Thank fuck. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. I'm definitely not picking up that speed. Okay. Yes. Yes. And yes. Alright, last level, and I don't know. It's gonna be more the same, but this one I think's got the more vertical stuff, which would be fine with double jump. We'll see. Alright, not doing too hot on health, that's for sure. Oh, we're at the end, but if there's no place for health, then not gonna be for... Yeah, there's health there, so let me grab the other buddies here. What was this one? Power kills, well I'm not doing those, so that's fine. Attack kills might restore energy. I'm not really doing anything with energy. Okay, not great, but better than what it would have been, so let's go. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna, more than likely not gonna survive this. It's gonna be close. Alright. Alright, boss down now for the escape sequence. Well, this is bad. Okay. With one freaking bit of health. Oh, I better shut up because I got one little obstacle. Oh my god. Okay. One health. Whew. Alright, well, I think that's a good way to finish up playing on this game. And, you know, all those other unlockables, it's like I could go back through some more, but, you know, getting a completion with Nina yesterday and Ace today, I'm pretty happy with that. Not sure what the, if they have any different cutscenes for the other characters. I'm just happy I was able to do it. Not only once, but twice. That's not my helmet. So yeah, they didn't change anything there. It's like that's not my helmet, so why is it showing that? She didn't win, I did. Oh well. I'm still pretty content with that. At least I'm really hoping that, on the other side of, beating the game, getting extra stuff like post game bonuses to, maybe continue playing. Now I'm like, I don't want anything else because I want to be done with this so I can jump to 30XX the next time. Okay, so I got 61 to use. Make sure nobody new is over here. Yeah, there. Why would there be? The tutorial, the challenges that I can't do because Nintendo hates online. Okay, boost health and attack damage at the cost of speed. Max RNG at level start. Well, I might as well get them all. Alright, well, again, so much more here that I have no idea of how to unlock it. And yeah, I'm content. I think that's a good place to stop. Another sequence where the last, 15-ish minutes of the stream are the best parts to watch. Of course, it wasn't bad watching me play through with the new characters, but now I could say I not only beat the game, but I was able to play it, or complete it with both characters, both main characters at least. So yeah, like I said, I have Wednesday off this week, but I'll probably just take that as a personal day just to kind of rest up because I got another, well, instead of a 4-day weekend, I got a 4-day work stretch this upcoming weekend. So more than likely, it'd be a month, not a month, gosh, a week from today is when I'll be back on. So it'll be in August and we'll start 30XX. And like I said, that one's supposed to be more fleshed out. I think might have more enemies than this one. I'm not 100% sure, but the returning Ace and Nina, and then a couple new characters, including our kitty bot friend in a cyborg outfit or a mech outfit. But yeah, hoping that it's as enjoyable or as I guess maybe as less rage-inducing as this one was, but as satisfying to be able to get a complete run in it like this one did. It took a lot of dying beforehand and a lot of rage and a lot of swearing from me, but I was able to get 2 good runs out of it. I'm totally happy. Do I ever want to play it again? Al, I know yesterday I said I would never want to play it again after getting that one completed run. But if someone down the line told me that, oh yeah, you definitely need to go back through and try to find all of the negative or the weird things from the secret labs, because that will unlock a whole new type of deal going on, maybe. But for right now, I'm fine saying goodbye 20XX, and next time I'll be on, we'll start up 30XX and yeah, again, hope I have a less rage-inducing time with that one, but who knows. These games have been challenging and rewarding at the same time, so I complain, but at the same time I am having fun. So I guess with that being said, I do want to thank those who stopped by with the watch today. I do hope you enjoyed. And as always, until next time, I shall see you later, and take care.